Canes is in the building. Morning to you, family. Everybody else, apologize. I had to delay this for a couple of hours because I was uh, making sure my mom was okay and she's good. So we're gonna get this started right now. Um, First of all, Canes hit me up and said that the Hornets got rid of Terry Rozier. Now, there's a little background to this. Something happened with Rozier, the coach, some of his teammates, and I was watching the Hornets game the other night. Did they come back from 18 to beat Minnesota? Yeah, they did. I caught the end of that game last night. Timberwolves blew a 50-point. I apologize. Timberwolves blew an 18-point lead, and they were all the Timberwolves announcers, the ass clowns, but they are was celebrating. I think what's that idiot's name? Carl Anthony Towns. I think had like 60 points last night, and they were high fiving. But when Charlotte won the game, it was silent. So I caught the both. I get both broadcasts. So I was listening to the Hornets broadcast, and Terry Rozier was a problem. They finally got rid of him. Raven in the building. Good morning. And they did. They got rid of him. Now Miami gave up Kyle Lowry. Reason why I remember I said this about a year and a half ago, and this tells you how ignorant NBA fans are. I forgot who was up here with me that was yelling and screaming about that when you trade players in the NBA, the salaries have to match, or you could take salary cap space. This is why, again, I don't do the NBA in here because most of their fans are very ignorant. Let's just call it what it is. You got the white crowd who uh, wants to be black, as close to blackness as possible, and then you got the idiots who are the fanboys who like the players from the names of the back of their jersey instead of the front of their jersey. Okay, and again, uh, to all those ass clowns who was yelling at me about matching salaries and taking salary back. That's how the NBA works. It doesn't go by name, you dumb niggas. Doesn't go by name, niggas. It goes by salary match. And again, this is why I do not do the NBA in here. Because I don't have to deal with morons who don't know what they're talking about. And again, uh, I'm gonna kill the soccer fan up here in a couple of months. We're gonna do a show on the elitism of the hockey fan. Did I say hockey? I apologize. See, my mind's not there. We're gonna do the elitism of the European soccer fan and the baseball fan about how elite both fans think they are, especially those European snobs in soccer. Oh my God, that fan base. Jesus. Well, we'll kill them in a couple months. So I got a real nice show on roasting European soccer fan. But back to this. And by the way, happy 25th birthday to Jordan Hyman. And before I go on the air tonight, I will definitely go in his room to wish him happy birthday. So it's all good. As Manzano's in here this morning, back for more buffoonery. Um, but we're gonna get this kick started with this because I haven't been on since this. Where is he? Let me get his thumbnail up here. Hmm, Where is he at? There he is. Let me get his thumbnail. He's gonna be the aftermath. Matter of fact, let me put the aftermath of this man up here because he's gonna be the aftermath tonight, and all we're gonna talk about tonight up here. I expect tonight's show to be short because the show is going to be about this man right here. Bang! I have never seen Patrick Mahomes more happier than he was Sunday night in Buffalo. And if you heard let me find his locker room speech. Sheila in the building. What's up, love? Matter of fact, let me say hello to everybody, and then I'll continue about Patrick Mahomes. I'll continue about Patrick Mahomes and talk about him. See that grin on his face right there without the helmet on? That was the happiest. And somebody tried to make fun of him like he has a toupee on because his hair is always curly. But again, and again, what I was just going to say is that Patrick Mahomes' performance, it was nothing but legendary. And you better believe he's an American treasure right now. What a show, what a show, what a show Mahomes put on Sunday night in Buffalo. And this is why, again, you hear all these Tua fans, we know they're stupid. We know that the Tua fandom are a bunch of idiots. They don't count. You know what I'm saying? Those fools. I'll get to the Dolphins in a minute. I want to kill them real quick. I love killing Dolphin fan these days, so they're on my hit list. So, oh man, I love it. Sheila E in the building, everybody. If Patrick Mahomes wins on Sunday afternoon, I will come on the air after at halftime of the 49er game, and we will celebrate this great legend. Because if he wins in Buffalo, wins in Baltimore, I'm going to tell you guys right now, and to further notice, the AFC is his. I don't want to hear about Tua. I don't want to hear about. I don't want to hear about Tua. I don't want to hear about Josh Allen. Well, I'm gonna kill Josh Allen tomorrow night. By the way, tomorrow night shows all in on Josh Allen. That's tomorrow night. Thumbnail is being made. It'll be up tonight when I come back. Josh Allen's tomorrow night. Just let you guys know. Tonight's Patrick Mahomes. Tomorrow night is Josh Allen. Thursday night, yep, beyond Thursday night, is going to be the new Turks of the NFL, Jordan Love and C.J. Stroud. Which young franchise quarterback would you build your team? Would not build your team. What quarterback would you take moving forward? And then Friday night, we'll preview these football games, the championship games. Manzano, I got a question for you. I'm going to ask you a question right now. Are you still going to the Chargers if Kellen Moore is the coach? Answer that question, Tony. Are you still going if Kellen Moore is the coach? Are you still going if Kellen Moore is the coach? Because it may end up that way. Look at, I want to talk about Mahomes real quick. Then I'm going to do Spanos since Manzano brought him up. Then I'll kill the Dolphins again. All right, Manzano gave me his answer. Get back to this. If he wins Sunday, that whole AFC for the next 3 or 4 years is going to go through Patrick Mahomes. Okay. I don't want to hear about Allen. I definitely don't want to hear about Tua. You guys are non-factor. You don't count. The only guy right now because he has a defense. I feel that can beat Mahomes is who's playing him on Sunday. Lamar can beat him with this team right here. Okay, I can see a healthy Browns team with with uh with Watson psychologically in. If the Steelers get Justin Fields, which is very possible, I can see the Steelers. Matter of fact, let me put it this way: the Bengals already proved they can beat them. Any team from the AFC North, the Jets, I can see beating the Chiefs right now. Other than that, I don't know who's gonna beat the Chiefs, man. If they win Sunday, if they win Sunday, but if the Ravens break through, then give the Ravens all the credit in the world. Okay, all right, all right. I'm still laughing up here. Okay, so give the Chiefs a lot of credit marching up to Buffalo and beating them on Sunday night in the cold. And like I said up here, I said to everybody up here that I felt that the Chiefs beating Miami in minus 29-degree weather was going to help them psychologically, and it sure did. Chiefs was clearly the better team, and if Mahomes pulled this off Sunday after, I'm glad that game is the early game because that will give me a lot to talk about. Okay, let me see who asked that question. Does Buffalo fire McDermott after this one? I don't know. You ain't lying, Manzano. Yeah. Jordan's live at 7 o'clock. I'm gonna be in his room to wish him happy birthday. Well, Miami sucks. That's their problem. Miami soft. That's their problem. That's why I laugh at these Dolphin fans, these fools in these rooms talking about Tua's franchise quarterback. And Tua's, you know what Tua is? Tua is shit on the ground. And now I can come out and tell my true feelings because I know my voice is. Let me put it this way: Tua is uh on planet uh Echoes, and Jordan Love is in the 20th dimension. Him and CJ Stroud can't make it up. Oh man. Oh, it's gonna be fun killing Tua in here, killing the Dolphin fans. It's gonna be so much fun. Oh God, I love it. Oh man. And there's one more person here. Oh yeah, let me wish the birthday boy happy birthday. So be over there tonight. Wish the birthday boy happy birthday. And now, I was listening to the Packers podcast this morning, and now, um, believe it or not, they're looking at more receivers for Jordan Love. Can't make this shit up. You gotta be kidding me. More? You want to add more weaponry to that arsenal he has now? You kidding me? All right, hit everybody up. And like I was saying, happy birthday to Jordan. All right, let me get back to Mahomes real quick. That's what megastar and elite quarterbacks do. And we're going to celebrate them tonight. For a quick second, Jordan, because I'm going to be on at the same time doing this. So I'll pull up tonight. Where's Mahomes? All right, let me go get it. Take this clown off. I'll roast him tonight. Brock Purdy. He's going to get roasted tonight by yours truly. uh, okay, take this off. All right, back to Mahomes. What he did Sunday night was absolutely superb. And what he said in the locker room was even better. And he told the truth. Buffalo talking all that shit. And they said, we got to give him an orchard. Yeah, we got to give him an orchard. You got him an orchard. What happened? What happened? Yeah, I'll tell you what happened. Mahomes made sure that to remind you that he is the main man, not Josh Allen. That's why tomorrow night we're gonna kill Josh Allen up here tomorrow night. And I want Buffalo Dan to be in here for it. Mr. Manzano says, do you think Patrick is going to be the one that replaces Tom Brady in terms of constantly winning AFC championships? Yeah, for now, yeah. Yeah, he already has. First player in the history of since the championships been around since 1970 to go to six straight championship games. That's how great Patrick Mahomes is. And Patrick Mahomes don't come every day. I mean, would you rather be in Buffalo that's in flux right now? Do you want to be in Miami where they're on year 6 of their rebuilding plan, which to me is so effing pathetic? I can't even start. And to hear Cap for Life up here the other night going, they have a plan. Yeah, they told you their plan. They're going to give Tua that extension, and it's going to be for the 2 years, you'll get your quarterback playing mediocre football, and you'll be winning 7 wins to 10 wins a year. Once in a while, you'll get 11 wins, and you will get bumped in the first round, in the wild card round, and the other half of the stadium be filled with the visiting team fans. You saw that with Buffalo 3 weeks ago when all the Bill fans showed up in Miami. You can't make this shit up. And I've been saying it all along, but these tour fans like Lewis, Tour's top five. Yeah, yeah, kiss my ass, nigga. Fuck out of here. You wanna know who top five is? Let me show you who top five is. Where is he? Where is he at? Oh man. Oh, man. Let me go find him. Let me go find this young man. I'll show you who top five is. This is top five right here. There you go, Dolphin fan, Tour fan. That's top five right there. Right there. That's right. The unthinkable. You know why? He did something that your quarterback down in Miami will never do. Okay? All right. Let me get Sean up here. Sean wants to pull up. I'll let him pull up. Get Sean up here. Sean wants to pull up. You want to know what top five is? Is right here. That's top five, baby. Yeah, I did the Manzano. I did Rozier to start the show. Charlotte got rid of him because he was a problem child. Miami got him for a 27 number one. I told all these fools 2 years ago in the NBA, when you're going to trade, make a big trade like Miami just did, you trade away salary. And the reason why you trade away the salary is because the other team will take the expiring contract and get the money off the books. Rozier is not making a lot of money. So that trade works out perfectly for the Heat. Waiting for big money Sean to get up here. You better not put that nigga up to me. You know what, Sean? Since you said it and you baited me, I'm gonna do it. Since you since you since you said it, I wasn't gonna do it. There you go. Sean said don't Sean said I better not do it. Sean shouldn't have said it because I wasn't gonna talk about him today. I was leaving him alone. There you go, Sean. Get your ass up here. Oh man. Um, let me get back to this. Mahomes is this special, and to hear guys like fucking EM talking about that fucking pineapple down in South Florida is with Mahomes. Why don't that motherfucker do a performance on the road like this young kid did in his first playoff game? Destroyed Dallas to the point now that Jerry Jones have seen Jesus and the Cowboys are going the brand route. Now I know why Dallas is doing it, but I'm not going to get into it. But I talked about that last week. So if you missed it last week, tough. But there you go. I dropped that link, Sean. Get up here. All right. This is franchise right there. Okay, right there. Okay. So Sean be up here in a minute, and I guess he's going to pay homage to Jordan Love. Great show Thursday night. Who would you take? I'm gonna put it up on the community page and drop the poll tonight, or definitely early tomorrow morning. Who would you take moving forward? Jordan Love or this young man, C.J. Stroud? And I'm gonna say this right now. I don't trust that they got the offensive coordinator for Seattle. Because why the Bears, Shane Waldron, the reason why the Bears brought him in because he's there for Caleb Williams. Now, I'm going to say this for Caleb Williams, and I'm being honest. You better not let Jaden Daniels be the number one pick in the draft. Because Jaden Daniels has what every NFL uh, team wants. And that is the kid is a mama's boy. Please, the parents have him coddled, and he's a good young man. Like I say, sounds like a 10-year-old if you listen to him talk. Okay, you can't make this stuff up. You have something to say about my glorifying of my quarterback and this young man up here?
What's good, dog?
All right, I haven't spoken to you about this, so we're going to go back to 2 weeks ago. After what you saw of the quarterback of our team, okay, what do you think of him now?
You talking about Love?
No, I'm talking about our team. I'm not a Packer fan. I'm a Love fan. The Miami Dolphins. You know who the quarterback is.
Oh, okay. Um, what do I think of him now? Man,
Yes.
I still think he can be good, man. It's just like sometimes you could just see his flaws, man. It's like, god damn.
I feel your pain, bro. Believe it or not, I know I've been having the jokes up here the last couple of weeks, but bro, I do feel for you. And I said that the other night up here because I said you don't deserve that. What they're doing to you, man. They really, you don't deserve it. 305 is so heartbroken. He wants to go with Belichick, whoever he lands, bro. And you know when you piss him off, you know it's bad. And for the record, for all these uh Dolphin sycophants, you know what I'm talking about? Guys like Lou, Shake Money, I drop names in here. EM, CB, okay, the list goes on and on. That punk ass Ali, okay, this is the reason why, okay. When I listen to a young man like Sean and 305, it's because of you clowns. Because you clowns make being a fan very unenjoyable. And you all need psychiatric help, okay? Deep,
Mm.
all right? All of you. Manzana, you at it again this morning? Wait, Manzana on me. Okay, you still believe you can win with this guy right here? Huh,
I just
Sean?
think, I just think, he just need like that offensive line, man. That's the only thing. Like that thing got to be
Can you hear
But
me?
you
Can you
do
hear me?
know,
organized.
yeah, we hear you. But you do know that your GM, which would be Christopher Greer, and your
Mhm.
coach don't believe in offensive line play. And I give Omar Kelly credit because he's held it against them since they laughed at offensive line.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
And you,
and it's hilarious, Uncle. Since we're talking about Tua right now, a lot of GMs, a lot of general managers say the only teams that would trade for him would be teams that are playing in a dome and stuff like that. Like he would do well in places like a dome, like Atlanta, the Cowboys, like dome stadiums like LA and stuff like that, because he doesn't have to worry about the elements and stuff like that. So, but and to be honest, that you think that convoluted trade that people have been putting up is ever going to happen where uh the Broncos the Broncos get him, we get Justin Fields, and then the Bears get draft picks.
if the Dolphins, if they make that trade and the Dolphins get Justin Fields, I will give up that 21 pick right now. But let me add to this. I can see where the room is coming from. Okay, Denver is out of the top 12 to get a quarterback.
And
The
Sean Payne's
closest,
offense is perfect for Tua.
I was about to say that. The two is, let's say, what they call like his image, like in the NFL, is Drew Brees.
Yeah.
That will fit the Broncos.
Or the Sean McVay offense in LA. Like those are the two places that would fit. Uh oh, hey, did you see who they apparently uh did you see that the Bill Callahan was just hired by the Falcons?
You mean his son Brian?
Yeah, Brian Callahan. Do you like
Yeah,
that?
but nobody cares. It's Tennessee.
Oh,
Hey,
it's
hey,
Tennessee.
Mace, you saw that NBA trade?
The Rozier, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I commented on that to begin the show today. It's like I said, he was a problem child. Miami gives up. What's his face?
Kyle Lowry.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's a dump.
That's a
And
whole lot.
Now Miami gets their point guard they've been looking for years.
So you think they're out of getting a Dejounte Murray, Uncle?
Yes.
Do you think his contract fits like matches up with a guy like Tyler Hero?
Yeah, it's not a problem. He's in Miami now. Now he's in a winning situation. He'll be fine because he ain't gonna fool around with Spolstra, who just got $120 million extension last week. What is
And you
Terry
say
Rozier
that
gonna
that
say?
contract is well deserved with Coach
Yeah,
Spo.
I'm not even arguing that. The point I'm making is in Miami, he's gonna do what he's told, or his ass is on the street. Plain and simple.
Yeah, and honestly, this is where for me,
Damn, what
I
Sean
hope.
would say, bro. Yo, Sean, you listening? Get back up here, bro. Yo, Dad, pull up.
Yeah,
Yeah, you were
and
saying?
Uncle, this is what I hope happens. Like, I don't have faith in Greer doing this, admitting that he made the wrong choice, and maybe drafting a young quarterback or trading for. What I have a question: would you be okay with a guy like Kirk Cousins,
I would, yeah, Miami, yeah.
and we draft a young quarterback to develop behind Kirk to replace him?
Yeah, but I'd rather do the if the tour trades rumors are real, I'd rather do that.
Oh, okay. No, because honestly, I think that's more to me. That trade is unrealistic. The Kirk Cousins thing is more realistic because he's a free agent, right?
Yeah, he is. And I don't think the Dolphins can spend that type of money, bro.
Oh, so you think you think it's more realistic to get the uh, Justin Fields thing because he's still on his rookie deal.
Yes.
And you know the hilarious thing is, Uncle, people people are bashing that trade idea because they're saying Justin Fields would be an unmitigated disaster in this offense because of the anticipation and timing that
Yeah, because
McDaniel.
you see, let me go off on this. See what I'm talking about these dumb ass Dolphin fans, folks? You see what I mean about these dumb MFs? Justin
No,
Fields
no,
will
no.
be
This
perfect.
is media. This is coming from like not Poupard and Omar, but like
Yeah,
uh
but good because they're fanboys. They love Tour. They worship Tour. And now guys like me are coming at them. This is for you, Third Ward. This is tonight's show. Definitely pull up for this. There you go, Third Ward. That's tonight. We're gonna celebrate Patrick Mahomes' greatness tonight.
so Uncle, you think that that deal with you don't think Spanos? Oh, you're gonna go off on Spanos. Remember?
I'm just gonna say it looks like Spanos is not gonna spend the money, which doesn't surprise me.
So much for that. I can still watch Herbert, but I'm not getting a jersey.
What's up, birthday boy?
Oh, Uncle, me, I'm just passing through because after
There
we
he
get
is.
down,
He could get ready to get
everyone will be
married
joining
soon.
me. Everybody will be joining me today. So yeah, Melina will be joining me on that.
Yeah, I'll
So
be up there. I promise. Cause I'm gonna be up here getting ready for my show, so I'll pull up on yours and wish you happy birthday tonight. I promise.
yeah,
I'll be up
just
there.
here
Yeah,
passing through though.
Oh,
nah
by the way,
problem.
happy birthday, Jordan. I forgot to say it in the chat.
Yeah, yeah. I'll see it tonight, chance. If you yeah.
Hey, Fred Ward, let me say this to you, and we're gonna.
Hmm?
I'll be up there tonight, definitely for Jordan for his birthday. I missed it last year because what was going on, and I apologize. I didn't forget that. Tonight I'll be up there. Okay, I'll spend a
Yeah,
few minutes with you. Right?
All right.
Fred Ward, here's the bottom line. Okay,
Yeah.
Mahomes is your boy. All right, this is call it like it is. You respect this guy more. I mean, you respect Mahomes. No, let me rephrase that. I'm so sorry, people. My mind is somewhere else this morning. You love Mahomes. You like the hell out of Lamar Jackson. But Lamar Jackson is trying to take something that your boy has, and that is Mahomes is top dog now. And if he wins Sunday, folks, I'll come up at halftime of the Frisco game. I'm gonna tell you right now, he wins Sunday. Mahomes on the road. The AFC is his. I don't want to hear about Tua. I don't want to hear about Josh Allen. The only guy right now who can beat Mahomes going to next year is a healthy Joe Burrow, Aaron Rodgers, and uh, and just about it. Okay.
Yeah, because like we said, he's Justin Herbert is screwed because of the contract he signed with the Chiefs and stuff like that, and
He
the
shouldn't have
owner is
did it.
not going to. It it's looking like, according to reports, you said he might promote Kellen Moore.
Yeah, because if you was Harbaugh, right? If you was Belichick, wouldn't you be there already with the roster they have?
Yeah, no, because they said he's in the middle of a second interview with them.
He was signed already. But yeah, Fred Ward, that's the bottom line. This man is top dog. While this guy right here, who I have given a lot of love to this year in here, is want to take what he has. Okay?
So,
All right?
so Uncle, if hypothetically, if Jordan Love goes into San Francisco and beats San Francisco, what happens? That like what happens?
The same thing that's happening right now. The people are putting him, people are giving the Packers a 7-year window to win, be in NFC championship games and in winning Super Bowls.
Would it be? Would it go even crazier if he beats either Patrick or like get it get
No, it's
get
not
even?
because he's one of the few QBs in the NFL that can go. He already beat Mahomes, beat him week 13 on Sunday Night Football.
How about
He purely
Lamar?
outplayed Mahomes. Oh,
If he beats
Lamar?
Lamar,
If Lamar beats him, then me on Sunday night, I'm gonna be not only giving Lamar his props, he's gonna get this. Let me read Third Ward real quick. He loves Mahomes. But if Mahomes and the Chiefs was to pull off the upset against the Ravens, I wouldn't be surprised if anyone can upset Lamar. It's definitely Mahomes and the Chiefs. There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
oh no, what I'm asking, if Jordan goes into Baltimore, if Jordan beats Lamar in the Super Bowl is what I'm saying. I don't think it happens, but if it does it even does it even get more like, would they say he replaces him and Lamar as the mega star of the league if that happens?
Manzano, it doesn't go that way. It goes by your production.
Okay.
Like, and I'm doing this show Thursday night. Who would you take, Lamar? I mean, Jordan Love or C.J. Stroud? C.J.
CJ.
Stroud
I'll
and
take
Jordan
CJ.
Love. C.J. Stroud and Love are already been elevated.
Oh my god. Uh,
I hate to tell you, you again in Miami, your quarterback is trash, Lewis. Shake money's trash. And you're going to hear me saying that all spring, winter, and summer long. And in the
the
fall, 'cause guess what? His ass is coming to Lambeau, and you better believe I'll be laying in the weeds when that game comes this year. So get ready.
the person you better go is he's defending to it to the hilt that he's not changing his opinion is what's his name? The kid Reason.
Well, that's reasons. You know, that's his boy. Let him do that. Bog off. What's up? I saw
Hey
Bog off
Bargoff.
in the chat.
Oh,
Bog
Uncle,
off.
you
What's up,
asked
bro?
you asked the reason why elitist the soccer fans are elitist in Europe. Like
Oh yeah. You know I'm gonna kill
that
them.
attitude has been passed down generation by generation and stuff
Of
like that.
course.
Well, what do you expect? It's like Packer fans. Like the elitist attitude for Packer fans has been handed down generation by generation. It's Cowboys fans too.
Yeah, Cowboys a little different. That's where Jerry Jones went brand now, so the players don't have to hear the media pressure.
Oh, he's
But
going international,
yeah, yeah, because he don't. His players can't handle the heat. Yeah, you
which is
guys
a
can pull
good.
up, bro. Go ahead, Tony.
Or you know what I can do? I can be your mother cheering for Patrick Mahomes every day.
Oh yeah, yeah, of course. And mom likes to. My mother likes Tua too, because she's a Dolphin fan. She likes Tua, but Tua's not getting it done.
So Uncle, do you think it? Do you think Greer would ever admit he made the wrong choice, or he's too
I'm
arrogant?
gonna say it again. Every time Chris Greer sees Jordan Love in his office, he has a Kool-Aid smile on his face.
Yeah, him and Floyd. Like I said, the only person that wanted that quarterback was the owner. The two
Yes,
guys.
I've been saying it all along. Yep, the owner
Yeah.
should listen to Marino.
mm,
I mean,
Uh.
now Dan is getting looked at as a puppet for the franchise now. Players mocking him, calling him Uncle Dan that we see behind the scenes on the Hard Knocks. That's fucked up. Damn, Dan.
That's a to me that's this. At least Dan took us to the playoffs and won games. He
Yeah,
didn't
I
win a Super
mean,
Bowl.
that's very to me. That's very disrespectful, bro.
And Uncle, this is what like I don't get as football fans in general. We don't understand. I understand the quarterback position is the most important position
Mm-hmm.
in, in the league, but to be honest, football
Yeah.
is a team game. You win. You can't rely on. I understand the reliance on one position, but you need to build a team. That's what hurt the Dolphins back then too. They refused Dan's ego of not using the running game and not wanting a running back because he didn't want the what's it called, the playbook taken away from him, the reins taken away from him, running the
Like Jimmy
offense.
did. That's what Jimmy did to him, which
Yeah,
to me was
and
foul.
not building a defense. I think Shula lost it at the end a little bit in terms of not knowing how to draft players and stuff like that for the
No, no,
defense.
he hit on the 90 draft and the 95 draft. I don't know about that. And the 94 draft.
Oh no, my mistake. Like the
In
being
the 80s, he lost it, bro. The late 80s. The 80s, he lost the draft after 80 after the Marino and David Overstreet picks.
yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like that the '80s is where you saw his drafting ability start waning a little bit.
Yeah, you're right, Tony. I'm laughing because Raven Knight telling me to genuflect to Mahomes.
Honestly, I like Mahomes, but like I'm getting tired of the media pushing him a little bit too much. Like,
No, look what the way he's done. I mean, what
no,
do
I'm
you want
talking
him to
about the
do?
commercials. I'm talking about the commercials.
Yo, he deserves those commercials. He's winning champ. Patrick Mahomes, first player in NFL history to go to 6 straight championship games, folks.
I thought Brady did that.
Brady didn't do that.
I thought he did it 6 times in a row with the Patriots.
No, he did not.
What was his longest streak in with the Patriots going to championships?
Let me find out.
Because
I
I
know
thought it
he ain't
was
going to.
5 or 6, but I can't.
Speaking of Tom Brady, what game was Tom Brady at making a face? The guy right here. What game was he making a face? Mm. Oh, Brady, I guess, let me read right here for you since you brought him up. By the way, Mr. Miami, he's sitting next to Colonel Sanders. He wants that 15% ownership of the Raiders real bad.
Do you think Brady would try to come down to Miami and convince the new minority owner to give him part stake of? Isn't he friends with? Isn't Brady friends with Ross?
Yeah,
Do you think
but
Ross?
Ross ain't giving him 15% of the Dolphins. That's why he's with Colonel Sanders. All right, Tom Brady admires the Mahomes to Kelsey combination. I do agree with Tom Brady. It's not as good as him and Gronk.
You really think Tom's ego is going to allow him to admit that? uh,
That's what I just said. It's not as good as Gronk and Brady. I mean, I think Gronk and Brady was the greatest combination of all time.
for tight end to quarterback to tight end.
Yep.
Who are your top three quarterback tight end combinations, Uncle?
Oh, I'll tell you one I liked a lot was ooh
My top three. I'm gonna give you mine: Gronk and Brady, Mahomes and Kelsey, Clark and Manning,
I'm gonna take over Clark and Manning. I'm gonna go Gates and
and
Rivers
Rivers.
because Gates is going to the Hall of Fame. I'll tell you that right now.
Does River? Do you think Rivers gets into the Hall of Fame?
He deserves to, but I don't think he's gonna get in. To me, he definitely deserves to.
Did the championship Steelers of the '70s have a good tight end, Uncle? A good or great tight end?
Who?
Did the Steelers of the '70s have a great tight end on
No,
their roster?
no.
They were on
It's
the
funny you
outside
say
with.
that. It's funny you say that because to me the best Steeler tight end, and I think their fans will agree with this, because I used to have him in fantasy every year.
Heath
Heath
Miller.
Miller, the dude, bro.
Yeah, Heath Miller, and I like the guy that was after Heath. I forgot his name. Damn it.
All right, the Steelers have the most AFC Championship game appearances, 16. Patriots 15, Raiders 11, Broncos 10. So
Do you so if
most
Uncle?
Patriots have been in a championship game with 5.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So he's one. Patrick is one ahead of Brady.
Yeah, and they're going to be in more, especially if they win Sunday. Sorry for you guys in the chat. A three-peat is 3 in a row. Yes. Kane says Miami Heat starting. Hey, Canes, I don't want to hear about no NBA right now. Okay. I already gave the Heat their props. All right. Heat will be
Oh,
a
Uncle,
very.
since you're a hot, I have a
Yeah, go
question.
ahead.
Since you're a hockey fan, did you see that apparently uh Team Canada is already starting to retire? They're already saying Bedard and McDavid are the replacements for in terms of the captains of Team Canada for hockey
Doesn't
for
surprise
Sid the
me.
Kid
Yeah, yeah, you gotta be McDavid. Speaking of Edmonton, and we're
and
gonna do
Jesus.
hockey this week. Edmonton's now won 14 in a row. So uh,
Or as
Mc,
we call him, Jesus, Uncle. As we
yeah,
call him,
McJesus
Jesus.
is on fire right now, folks. And so is Edmonton.
Why do you think? Back to the elitist attitude. Why do you think there's an elitist attitude in the sport of baseball, Uncle?
Because in baseball, you have to know the game. And as you see in the 21st century, people have no patience for baseball anymore. I mean, they did a great job with the clock. I mean, games went faster, but you know what it is? People want to see home runs, and you don't have a lot of big home run hitters in baseball anymore like you used to during the steroid era. And that hurts baseball a lot. By the way, Tony, the announcement is tomorrow, I believe. And they said it's going to be a lot of guys going in tomorrow.
Into the portal?
No, a lot of guys going to the Hall of Fame tomorrow.
Oh wait, did they finally announce
No,
the final?
tomorrow. Tomorrow. They got the 15 finalists. They say a lot of guys are going to get in tomorrow night. And by the way, folks, we will do the Baseball Hall of Fame tomorrow night. So I'm going to come on a little extra early.
Oh, hey,
And
Uncle,
yeah,
I have a question. Is Pat is is Pat Gillick the old Toronto GM? Is
yeah,
he
and
in the Hall of
Phillies
Fame?
and the Phillies.
And the Phillies? Is he in the?
Yeah,
Because I remember, wasn't he a GM in hockey also?
no, but Pat Gillick, my opinion, and he's already in the Hall of Fame. Him, Dombrowski, and you know Phil Epstein's getting in, winning in both Boston and Chicago Cubs. Pat Gillick was the guy, and George Steinbrenner will always regret this. God bless George. George let him out the door because George and him disagreed on a young superstar slugger named Fred McGriff. I told this story before, folks. When George Steinbrenner said, "I don't like the way he looks, get rid of him."
Oh no, no. What I was going to ask you, the GM that built those great teams for the, is he in the Hall of Fame already? The guy who built those Braves teams of the '90s,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Showholz, yeah.
John Sherholtz,
He
and he
also built the Royals.
wait, who built the championship? Those great Indian teams of the '90s.
I should know this because he's on MLB every night almost. John something. I should know this.
Is it Sherholtz?
No, no. Sherholtz was the Braves and the Royals with
George
George
Brett?
Brett. He built the George Brett Royals. Yeah, with all that great pitching. Yeah.
Oh my God,
What's
I
up,
know who
King?
you're talking about, but I can't remember his name either.
It's John
Last name
something. I should know this because I love the man.
John Heyman.
No, no. Heyman's a writer. John Hart. I'm glad I didn't have to type that in. John Hart.
I
You know
thought
what's
I thought
funny?
I
The
thought John Hart
Baltimore.
also, Uncle. I thought also John Hart, wasn't he involved in building the Braves too?
No. John, it's amazing that Roland Heeman was the Baltimore Orioles GM in the 1970s and built those great Oriole teams. Uh, Frank Cashin built the Mets in the 80s. Pat Gillick was there as a young guy in Baltimore in the 70s. They went to the Yankees, and then George Steinbrenner chastised him, and he ran to Toronto over Fred McGriff, which was another Steinbrenner blunder. And John Showalter. John
Wait,
Hart.
who built those great Rangers teams of the '90s?
I forgot who that was.
Nolan Ryan, right? Was it Nolan Ryan?
No, Ryan was the team that was in the 2010s. There were some good teams too, Texas. But Raven
Is the
knows
Phillies G is the Phillies GM the guy who built those great 2010s Phillies is
that
going
is
to be in
Pat
the?
Gillick. Yes, he was. Yes.
Oh no, no! I thought there was another guy,
No, it was Pat
Amaro.
Gillick. No, Pat Gillick. Pat Gillick won 2 rings in Toronto and one in Philadelphia.
Okay,
What's up,
okay.
fellas?
What's up?
Because I
What's
thought
up,
it was
Tony?
Amaro that built those teams.
No, Ruben Amaro was way after Pat Gillick, man.
Oh, okay. He
Pat
built the.
Gillick was
He
there
was
prime.
a. He would you say he's responsible for the team that recently won the World Series with the
Yeah,
Phillies?
he was the one who drafted all those guys: Chase Utley, Jimmy Rollins. What's my guy? The big Ryan Howard. It was him.
Yeah. Honestly, the Detroit Dombrowski is already. Do you think he can a GM get inducted twice, Uncle, or no?
No, only once. If he wins in Philadelphia, he's the first ballot Hall of Fame, in my opinion.
Yeah, because he won one with the Marlins.
He didn't win in Detroit, though. Detroit hasn't won a World Series in 40 years. But he did build that team, though.
Yeah,
It was him who made the Miggy Cabrera trade.
yeah. Dombrowski won with the
And he won with the Red
Phillies.
Sox. With the Red Sox, too. 2018 Red Sox. That was definitely Dombrowski.
Yeah. So Dave won with three teams in two different leagues.
Yes. So did Pat Gillick. So did Phil Epstein.
Oh,
And you could argue, folks, those are the three greatest GMs of this era. Not for the last 40 years. These are the three great best GMs in baseball. Walt Jocketty too. Don't forget Walt Jocketty, folks. St. Louis,
Walt. Oh, the guy who built
the A's.
the A's.
Yeah, with
How about the guy who
Canseco.
built those great teams for the Colorado Rockies with Carlos Gonzalez, Todd Helton?
Yeah, but he didn't win anything.
How about Arizona?
I like the Arizona people a lot. Believe it or not, I've rubbed elbows with them many times. They're good people. The Arizona guys, Jeff Poyer. I forgot my boy's name. The Arizona people, good people. You know. Then they went to the Cubs together. They won with Epstein. They're Phil Epstein's buddies. They all came up together.
And Heim Bloom and stuff like that.
Yeah, where is Bloom at? Is
He's
Bloom
back in Boston.
okay?
Uh, he's working. He's a consultant with the guy who they just hired, Breslow.
And give the Red Sox credit, folks. The Red Sox told their fans last week they're going into rebuilding. They won't be spending money. They're in the 3 to 5 year plan. And sometimes it's better to be honest with your fan base
See,
than be leading their fans on.
yeah,
They
no,
think,
and
oh,
Uncle, this is where this is what I'm liking now. With I understand you don't like this Peter Bendix kid that the Marlins hired and stuff like that, but you know what he's doing now? He's full, which makes a lot of sense. He's changing their philosophy instead of with international prospects specifically. He's doing quality over quantity, where they're not signing multiple guys at a cheap price. He's gonna be spending more money, which makes sense because the the Marlins are right next to the DR, Puerto Rico, and Cuba, and they can scout these players a lot more than the Yankees and stuff like that.
of course. The Yankees don't care about that right now. Yankees care about their brand. And I'm glad that Hal Steinbrenner is letting Brian Cashman out to dry, and so is Randy Levine and the little weasel Alam Pro. I mean, bro, you wanna talk tough and big, okay? And by the way, I gotta say this: you traded for a player that soon as he got there, and we're gonna get back to the football now that Tony left. Soon as he got there, he told the Yankees, "I'm only here for a 1 year rental." Mr. Miami's out. We'll see him tonight as I salute him. Dat Boy is in the building. Real Canes is with me right now. Let me address the Miami Dolphins. I'm going to give the Dolphins some credit. Okay. The problem is their fans are ignorant. Okay, they're stupid. Okay. They are telling you, Omar Kelly, Brandon Tobin, that their plan is to pay tour and you guys going to be in mediocrity. I mean, if you like the quarterback throwing 32 touchdowns a year and 12 picks, throwing for 4,000 yards, but no playoff victories, God bless you. God bless you. Okay, because that's what you're going to get in Miami. And to to each his own. I got the last laugh on all these Dolphin clowns. Okay, I know my boy is 10 times better than this. It's not even a question. And we're gonna have the debate Thursday night. Who would you take, Love or Stroud? That should be a good conversation Thursday night up here. Who would you take, him or Stroud? Me and Laurel, we will agree to disagree. We're supporting our boys. Welcome to the couch with us. Couch is full. Bye. Bye, 305. So we'll have that Thursday night. That should be a good discussion. I will announce. Let me see if the Hall of Fame is today. Let me check it, make sure. If it's today, that will be a thumbnail for tomorrow. Let me see. So, all right, the Pirates signed Chapman. Although Chapman, now this is a deal that he's a rental, and the Pirates will trade him at the trade deadline to a team that needs a closer. Sad news, especially for the Chicago fans, Cubs fans, and baseball fans. Remember I told you guys 2 weeks ago, go get your prostate checked. Ryan Sandberg today has been announced he has prostate cancer. My prayers is to one of the great players who I love. I got his jersey, believe it or not. I got his jersey in my box. I love Rhino, and he is the Chicago Cubs. And sad morning. Ryan Sandberg has cancer. He has prostate cancer. My prayers to Rhino, one of the all-time great players. And and yeah, tonight they're gonna do the Hall of Fame, I believe. So we'll see who gets into the Hall of Fame tonight. Astros going to compete with the Rangers. Said they're looking for a left-handed hitting outfielder. They can find one of those. They got a great farm system, the Astros. So the Dodgers signed Paxton, the pitcher, former Yankee, Mariner. Red Sox GM, the president of the Red Sox, the CEO of the Red Sox, Sam Kennedy, rips the media. You're wrong, you're a liar, and I'll correct you on it because it's total bullshit. And I just talked about the Red Sox, and a lot of people was, I guess that young man heard me, and I know he's not yelling at me about it. All right, they're going to be in Adrian Beltre's house tonight when they announce the Hall of Famers. All right, the 97 Marlins, the 2002 Angels, and the 2008 Phillies are the only three championship teams in the history of baseball not to have a Hall of Fame. Interesting. So the Hall of Fame is tonight. I'll be on the air tonight early then, and we'll announce it together. And like I told you, the Red Sox are going after James. Excuse me. The Dodgers signed James Paxton last night, 1 year, $13 million deal. So
Hello.
yeah, we're here, Tony.
Uh, what we were talking about? Sorry, I had to jump off real quick.
Guess we was talking about the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Uh, is there like is there one GM that you think deserves like as fans we need to realize that even the World Series is hard to win just because like they built teams like there's GMs that built teams that never won anything, but let's realize like the Colorado teams were good teams. They just couldn't get over the hump because look at who they had to deal with when they were when that team was good. They had to deal with the Phillies, the Braves, uh, the Dodgers, the the Giants, uh, the Mets were on and off. That
Well,
that
first of all, the Giants weren't good until 2010.
no,
So
I'm
that,
saying during that era. I'm saying during that era.
what happened to the Rockies during that era? They
Yeah,
never got pitching to compete with San Francisco.
they couldn't get it. No, and people need to realize. Look at where you really think any elite pitchers want to pitch in Colorado. Let's be
Of course
honest.
not. Of course not. But that's Colorado's fault.
No, that's the MLB's fault for putting a team in in that. Like really,
Sells out every night for the last 30 years. MLB did something right putting base, and they want baseball in Colorado.
oh, what I was going to ask you before I had to jump off, Uncle, is there like, do you think there's going to be, uh, do you think they're going to put great umpires in the Hall of Fame?
They do that.
Is is Wendelstedt in the Hall of Fame already?
I think he is.
Uh,
They don't like to talk about that
why?
because no one cares about the umpires.
I think, uh, um, I, is it? Am I thinking of baseball or hockey that does this, where they have a section during the Hall of Fame where they induct people who evolved, like who were innovators in the sport and stuff like that. Is
Of
that
course,
hockey or
that's
huh?
both. Baseball does it too. They put it. It's called the builders category.
Uh,
Baseball has that.
is it
That's where they
the,
put GMs in the building category. If you built
like
the team,
the owners and GMs go in the builder category?
more the GMs.
What players do you want in the Hall of Fame that haven't gotten like not the steroid guys, guys who actually played clean?
Jimmy Rollins and Chase Utley.
Uh, does it? Oh, Ryan Howard doesn't have enough stats. Never mind. Uh,
Those two I would like to see in there.
Does Ryan Howard have enough stats to get in the Hall of Fame?
I don't think so.
Even though he has 2 world championships.
And he doesn't have the home runs. Gary
Oh,
Sheffield will fall short again. Boy, they are really. That's the one thing about baseball, folks. If the media doesn't like you, god damn, Gary Sheffield now has to wait to 2038 to get into the Hall of Fame. Wow.
Albert Bell.
He'll never get in. Oh, man. Damn.
I'm surprised the Veterans Committee hasn't voted them in. Do
They're saying,
players hate Albert Bell too?
nah, I don't think the players will vote him in either because he wasn't friendly with other players.
The
Andrew
same thing
Jones.
with Gary.
Yeah, he had attitude problems, man. You don't want to deal with people with attitude problems. They say Andrew Jones and Beltran will not make it. I know next year's Ichiro, and I forgot who's with Ichiro next year. Those are the two locks.
Wait, is
Ichiro,
Nomo in the Hall of Fame?
who?
Hideo Nomo.
No, he didn't win enough games. Billy Wagner, Hall of
He
Fame.
doesn't have enough. He's a closer. I thought. I thought Nomo was a closer.
Starter, bro. The only man to pitch a no hitter at Coors Field.
Oh wow. Oh, that's crazy. Uh,
They're saying Helton will be a Hall of Famer tonight. Billy Wagner will get in tonight.
does Ca- uh
Joe
does
Mauer
Carlos
will get
Lee
in tonight.
does Carlos Lee have enough stats?
No. So it's looking Beltray for sure. Mauer, I question. Helton, yeah, he deserves it.
Do both of
And
the
Wagner,
Minnesota guys have enough? Mauer and the other guy, Morneau.
no more, no. That was a good combination, though. Beltray will get in tonight. I totally agree with that. Matter of
Any
fact,
pitchers?
they said Billy Wagner will make it tonight. So there's those four I could see it. But for Sheffield, wow. I don't
Which
understand that.
with Chef, I understand the media hated him, but it's not like that. That's horrendous. That he has to wait longer than the steroids guys.
Yep.
He played clean his whole career, Gary.
People question that, man.
Oh, people question if he even took steroids.
Yeah. People think he took those things, bro. I don't think he did. But people think that because people don't
Is
like
he
him.
just a natural big guy? Is Gary a naturally big guy? Like,
A little bit, but again, your attitude matters, man. I always said this. That's why in Green Bay, they're all celebrating that they got a new franchise quarterback, and the quarterback that was there before is, like I said, you guys, while I was joking, Aaron Rodgers is an afterthought in Green Bay because of his attitude, how you treat people.
yeah, no,
It
and you
goes a
know what it is
long
too.
way.
The pedestal like that we put these athletes on sometimes causes them to get this attitude. Not the disrespectful attitude that Aaron has, but that arrogance and stuff like that.
Gary Sheffield is Barry Bonds Jr. Yo, Dak, pull up, bro. Let's talk about the team that many people believe, and I'm one of them, will win the National League Central outright. Matter of fact, so much so, I'm giving the Reds 95 wins this year. Pull up, bro.
Wait, so they have them over a team who? Oh yeah, because the Brewers are going to probably go into rebuild mode because they're losing Corbin Burns.
Yes, and the manager quit on them.
Oh, Council.
Yeah, he went to the Cubs. Here's the problem with the Cubs: they haven't signed nobody. Here's the problem with the Cardinals: they signed three bum pitchers. That's why they're in last place. I think the Cardinals in the draft is picking eighth. I think never have I seen the Cardinals pick that.
They're always because the Cardinals are always in the playoffs.
And I do agree with John. All right, no problem. No problem, Dak. Be safe out there in Cincinnati, bro. Because you know the weather's bad out there. See you tonight, fam. I'll be on early tonight, so I'll have to change the show time. I'll be on at 6 o'clock, just in time when they announce the Hall of Famers tonight. I'll let you know who got in. And we'll
Does
talk
Votto
about
have
it.
enough stats, Uncle?
He does, but I think a lot of people ain't going to put him in because he never done anything in the playoffs. People do hold you to that.
Freddie Freeman's a first ballot Hall of Famer.
There's no question. No
Who?
question.
How about Max?
Scherzer?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mister.
yeah, he's a win.
Mister. I developed a personality once I got to the.
The Dodgers, yeah.
What was it? What was it that you always said, Uncle, when you
About
saw Max?
him, I'm like, bro, for many years you didn't want nothing to do with the microphone. All of a sudden you go to LA and the microphone is your best friend, bro.
What do you think Max would have done that if he went to the Yankees?
Yes. Now we all know about Max Scherzer. You win a championship in Washington, all of a sudden, hey guys, how you doing? Sure, I'll go to the meet and greet with the fans. Sure, I'll be there. What time you want me there? Yeah, yeah. I know I'm going to Cooperstown. Man, please. I saw that clown on foul territory the other week, bro. Just running his mouth. And AJ Przinsky said, "Can you ever shut up?" I mean, bro.
Well, AJ is the last person to tell someone that guy talks so much trash too, and
Man,
he
you know I
wasn't even
can't
a good
stand his
catcher,
ass.
huh?
You know I can't stand his ass, bro. 2005 American League Championship Series. That man cheated his ass off, got away with it.
How different would have it? Uh, the year that they say Fernandez was there. Let's say Fernandez had gone to the Yankees, Uncle. Do you think they
That
would have
would
won that world championship that year?
for the Yankees if they would have got Jose Fernandez, bro, and put him with that young group that I was talking about this the other night, the other day when I was talking to Raven Knight in the audience about brand. The Yankees, if you don't know the story, 2017, they decided to give up on winning and just do things the right way. They cut all the ticket prices 50% across the board. You saw more families going to the game. And what happened was some unknown guy named Aaron Judge came onto the scene, and the Yankees, ever since, what Judge did for them 2 years ago was huge. They needed that 62 home runs from Judge.
Do you think?
That past
Do you think
matter.
that's? Do you think that's what's going to happen with the Red Sox? Maybe they're going to do that too, like what the Yankees did.
No, they're not the Yankees, man. The only three teams in the sport can do that are the Yankees, the Cardinals, and the Dodgers. And the Dodgers got Japan all sold up.
Yeah, because they have Otani and the pitcher. I forgot
And
what's his name. Uh,
Yamamoto.
Yamamoto. I'm
What
surprised
the
they didn't get Imanaga
mm,
either.
yeah, he went to the Cubs. What the Dodgers did, I mean, excuse me, what the uh, Yankees did, the Packers did it 20 years ago when they thought there was no hope with Favre there, and they went to Ireland and marketed them there. But what the Packers and the Cardinals did was smart, is they stayed statewide and took the Midwest. When you think baseball in Middle America, even MLB gives it the sign off. St. Louis is baseball country. Everybody in baseball knows when you go to St. Louis, you're going to baseball heaven. Even the visiting players like going to St. Louis. Well, in football, that is Green Bay. Okay, and Erin Andrews, if you heard her 2 weeks ago, after the interview with Jordan Loves, he grabbed him and told him the network is proud of you. Yeah. You know why? Because now Fox got their main team back on top. And now what Fox is looking at moving forward is the Bears getting a good quarterback. Green Bay is there. Seattle's coming back. You got LA and you got San Francisco.
Do you think? Do you think? Do you think the NFL really cares about Atlanta?
No, no.
No. This is an honest question. Do you think it would behoove the Marlins to do what with this is an honest question when it comes what the Yankee what the Cardinals did? You said they go to Ireland every once in a while.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes when your team ain't good after a while, like Green Bay from the mid 90s on was the marquee team on Fox. Every week you look, Favre was on at four at those days was 4:15 the late game. It was always Green Bay at Indianapolis. Green Bay is there, or a team like in the NFC that was AFC that was good back then. It was like Tennessee going to Green Bay was marquee for your late game. Now Fox got that back.
No, no,
And
that's what I was going to ask you. Do you think it would what the Packers did with the when they weren't good to go to Ireland? Do you think it would actually make sense for the Marlins to do that? Go to go to a team like go to playing games in Puerto Rico, the DR, and
of
Cuba.
course, of course. That would be perfect. And this is for you, that boy. I know. That's why MLB are pulling for the Reds to get it done because the Reds is the original franchise of baseball. They're pulling for the Reds. I'm pulling for the Reds. Now, do I think the Reds are going to beat the Phillies or the Dodgers? I don't think so. But uh, it'll be good to see them back. And it's great that they're the number one farm system in baseball again. That is good for them.
Oh, hey! I was gonna ask that boy when he was on the panel with me, how much would he give up for a Jesus Luzardo? Because the Marlins are thinking of trading him.
They're trading both of those young pitchers. I was laughing my ass off. I said, here we go again.
Stupid ass move for a stupid ass team.
Here we go again. And you know what
No,
team is on the top of
we
that
need
list.
hitters. Uh, what is it called? Canes. I understand why they're doing that.
I don't
We
want to hear it. I don't want
Yeah,
to hear it.
I don't blame Canes at all.
It's
I
the
don't
same
blame
old bullshit every year.
bullshit.
They
Yep.
get a prospect and they ship
Fact.
him away. So I don't want to hear it.
Lost a
yeah,
hell of
no,
a
but
GM for no
we
reason.
struggle developing hitters. We need to get hitters from other. We we develop elite pitchers all the time.
Yeah, but
So
we
Here's
ship
my
them out
question to
for
you, Tony.
scrap metal.
Here's my question to you. You guys got lucky with the second baseman last year. I'll give you that one. But remember, who pulled that trade? It wasn't the guy who's there now. So here's my question to you. These two pitchers they want to get rid of. They do want to get rid of. What hitter from the Yankees you want from them? Because the Yankees are at the top of the line for wanting to be
Oswald Peraza.
the shortstop.
Yeah, also, we need a shortstop.
I don't see the
Spe-
Yankees trading him. Go ahead.
Spencer Jones.
By God, we're gonna be back 4 to 5 years. Same
No,
old
I
he's
see.
boy.
he's an Spencer Jones is MLB ready. He's already in AAA. He
I
was
can see that, and I can also see if you want Gleyber
Glaber
Torres,
Torres.
I
Glaber
can see,
Torres.
I can see the Yankees getting rid of him because he's too inconsistent.
We're
But
giving up on
again, you're
Torres, man. I'll
Miami,
tell you.
okay? You making these moves. This makes you wonder why did you fire Kim? And we know why they fired Kim Ing in the first place. Oh,
Oh no, and I actually read they brought up reports uh after the firing that they said that they apparently they mutually parted ways, and also that she came with Derek Jeter, and Derek Jeter wanted to bring in Yankee people and
You
stuff
do
like
know
that.
that you're hanging yourself by saying what you're saying right now.
Yeah, no, I'm hanging myself, and I want to defend the Marlins, but it's
It's a moot
be
point. It's a moot point.
Don't do it, Manzano. Don't do it. It ain't
Hey,
worth it.
you do what 305 did this year. He got great seats for less than $30 field level against the Astros. You could do that this year.
yeah, no, and honestly, like me and you talked about this, Uncle. All we talk about it all the time with certain franchises that develop certain positions because of the park they uh
They should, they
stadium
should
they
take,
play in and stuff like that. The
they should
Marlins
take,
develop elite pitching because the
I think
Marlins
the Marlins,
Park or Lone Depot Park, whatever it is a pitcher friendly ballpark that relies on defense and slap hitting.
I
That's
think the
not.
Marlins, I'm being honest what I'm about to say. I think the Marlins should take a page from the Reds book. I mean, the Reds did both. Look at them now. They're a juggernaut.
Yeah, I think what the guys we've been hiring from other we hired the assistant general manager, the head of amateur, the assistant head of amateur scouting for the Mariners, which was a good hire to me, honestly. We bought guys from the Rangers, and these guys know how to draft. That's a one issue
Well,
that
let me ask you a question. You think these guys going to hit what the Marlins are hit of drafting in the 20s this year? Something that they're not used to?
oh no, they're number 16. They're number 16.
Even that. You think they're used to doing that? I'm asking you an honest question.
They can
No.
because the guys that they hired come from franchises that are used to drafting in that area.
Manzano, you keep that candle lit. Okay.
Oh no, but what I was saying, we talk about this all the time with franchises, all the time in baseball. The look at the teams who are depending on where they the stadiums they play in. Pitcher friendly ballparks and franchises, they develop elite pitching because that's the park that they're they're drafting based on where they're playing and stuff like that. I'm not defending the Marlins. I'm not defending
No,
the
I'm
Marlins.
laughing
I'm
what
talking.
Canes is saying. Sad ass teams, Marlins and Dolphins. Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah, no.
I'm being honest here. I gotta go back to Dolphins for a second. I cannot believe that they have admitted to their fan base that this is year 6 of the reap. God, fucking kidding me.
So retarded. So retarded.
And here's the part that makes it even more retarded. I had Cat for Life up here last Sunday. He says, quote, they have a plan. I'm like, bro, they told
What
you their
plan?
plan. They told you their plan. And again, for all you Dolphin fans out there, I'm being dead honest here. This is what happens when you listen to these sick psychological crazed cults that they have in these channels and you don't hold the team accountable. Chris Greer just shitting on all you. I kept telling you guys, Chris Greer can't stand you guys. He can't.
He's a northern kid. He's not from this area.
No, it has nothing to do with that. Chris Greer don't like people dictating to him who to pick, like they know more than him. That's the
Yeah,
way he is.
no, and you know the sad part. I feel bad for Chris in a sense because he he has to live up to what his brother and father did. Like so
Absolutely correct.
because his brother built those great teams for the
The
Blackhawks, right?
Blackhawks. Yep.
And he's gonna be doing that with the
San
he's
Jose.
San Jose. His father built those Patriots teams.
Sure did. With Bill Parcells, he did the drafting. Like the late Bobby Greer sure did.
So
Those are facts.
that's where I kind of feel bad. That's where I kind of feel bad for guys like Mark Davis and and Chris Greer. They have to live up to this. They're living under the shadow of their Hall of Fame fathers and stuff
All
like
right,
that.
James is still living. If you don't know the story, this was a year ago, this time last year, when Jeff Darlington of ESPN was talking about why the Dolphins didn't draft Lamar Jackson. And he told the truth. This is one thing me and Lewis agree on, because Lewis heard the same thing I did. Shout out to Lewis, even though I've been ripping him lately. Jeff Darlington said this is what happened. And Stephen Ross wanted Lamar Jackson. They had a trade with the Saints to trade down, and the Saints would trade up. And I forgot who the Saints wanted, but they wanted somebody in that draft in 2018.
Where were we drafting again?
11. And what happened was Chris Greer told Stephen Ross, quote, if you draft Lamar Jackson, fire me.
He
How?
caved.
No, he caved. How are you rebuilding with Tyreek? I know that it's crazy, right? They're gonna run it back, and I don't think they'll be better this year. I think they'll be worse. So I got them. They were 11-6. I see them 10-7, 9-8.
We're gonna be in the purgatory area.
With who you about to give an extension to? Yes, you are. And you know what Chris Greer is gonna say? You wanted him, you got him. I gave him an extension. Shut the bleep up. And he's
Hello,
right.
Coral Gables.
You know the sad part about it? I said this on a. I think I said this on your what is it called on your platform 3 days ago, Uncle, or 4 days like last week. I think I'm gonna see the Hurricanes win a playoff game before the Miami Hurricanes win a playoff game before I see the Dolphins win a playoff game.
I would agree with that.
Well, which is sad.
Well,
That ain't
again,
sad, man. They're gonna something special down there, man. Come on, man. Really?
again, the Hurricane AD said, I'm tired of seeing B talent. And what I mean by B is two-star recruits. He went out, and I told this man's on Toe 305, both of you, that's 3 years ago. I said, what Miami needs is a recruiter. And once they get that, they're going to be fine. Well, Mario's doing his job. And for all these idiots, again, typical Miami fan, clueless as always, uh, Mario ain't going nowhere. He's doing his job. He's bringing in the talent. So,
Yeah, no.
Facts.
Look, and to be honest, I criticize. I like Mario's recruiting, but his in-game decisions are horrendous sometimes. Like,
because he's not the coach. He's the recruiter.
so
He,
he's almost he's almost he's almost like a Saban kind of. Saban's not.
oh, Saban's coaching that defense. Don't think he's not.
Oh, hey, Uncle, do you think actually? Speaking of Nick, do you think the with Saban retiring, do you think this benefits Mario in terms of recruiting, keeping all the kids home?
Who?
With Nick Saban retiring from Alabama and hiring who they just hired to replace him, do you think it benefits Mario trying to keep certain talent home, staying in Miami because most of those kids go to
He was already doing it. He's been
no,
doing
but
it for the last 2 years.
even more.
Of course, he ran Saban out of town 2 years ago.
Do you think he's going to do that with Ryan Day eventually, and Kirby?
Yeah.
Yeah, and to be honest, I think it's easier to be more. I'm not sure if you agree with this, Uncle, but do you think it's easier to be more successful in college because you're basically controlling you? You're not dealing with prima donnas in like you're dealing with it, but you're not dealing with it as much as the NFL. NFL, you have to deal with people getting paid and stuff. You're gonna be dealing with that soon with college football, but in general, with I
That's
think
why
it's.
Saban left, by the way.
Do you think that's the, they're gonna force Dabo to retire?
Yeah, I can see that. Couple
So
more years.
you think eventually what's gonna happen to like Clemson and Alabama? They're not gonna be going down. They're not gonna be what is it called? They're not gonna be rebuilding programs because of the structure that Saban and Dabo built.
I think Clemson's already down. I think
Yeah,
Clemson's down, bro. I don't know what you talking about, man.
Oh
Uh,
no,
Clemson started uh, when
like
the
2 years ago,
AD.
once Trevor Lawrence left, they haven't been the same.
oh no, my mistake. Alabama, Alabama.
I think Alabama will be good, but not like they once was. I think now that SEC West is Texas, bro.
And you think and the SEC runs through Georgia, Athens,
I gotta see
basically.
them play Texas.
Georgia.
Yeah, you
Honestly,
want
what
to
hurts
join us on
Texas
the
did.
panel tonight, Canes? Jordan said you want to join him on the panel tonight.
Yeah, sure.
What about you, Canes?
Yeah, for a little bit.
Yeah, he's in the chat. That's what he's asking you.
Sure,
So,
yeah.
Uncle, like in American sport, in North American sports, do you think the more down to earth fans are going to be your hockey fans than football fans?
No, I think
Than the
football fans are still down the best in
no,
America.
I'm saying like no, they don't have that elitist attitude like you see with basketball and like baseball and basketball are starting to get very elitist in terms of their attitude. The
Now,
ignorance.
basketball is not elitist at all. Basketball is a bunch of idiots who wrote for the NBA. I said
Okay,
that this morning.
so baseball is the one that's elite, the most elitist North American sport. You think
Yeah,
in terms of the
them
mindset?
and, them and hockey.
Hockey? I thought hockey is very down to earth.
The players are, but the fans are very elitist because they're the smartest fans
You
in
have to
North
know what you're
America.
talking about with hockey
Yeah,
fans.
yeah, they don't like the casuals.
So I wouldn't like. I know my hockey, but I'm not into it like that. I'm not casual, but I'm not like
Yeah,
I'm in the middle.
like I blew Kane's mind. I mean, excuse me, I blew Moss's mind with all the knowledge I do. He said, "Damn, Mace, I gotta give it to you." Shout out to
Who's it
Moss.
like in your honest opinion? Who's the most elitist fan base in hockey?
No, it's the fans. Period.
No, like in turn, just what where
Montreal.
Montreal? You think
Yeah, Montreal, no doubt,
they're the
because
Yankees of the NHL?
they know nobody's gonna catch them with championships. It's like the Yankees. Yankees know that no one's gonna catch them. That's why
So
Montreal went brand, the Yankees went brand, the Cowboys went brand. And Lau made a good point. In my opinion, when you go brand, you deflect criticism from your team. But in the long run, as the Yankees are finding out now, you slowly but surely become irrelevant. And the Yankees are beginning to find that out now. You know, you only got Aaron Judge who's hurt half the time, Stanton who's hurt half the time, and Juan Soto who don't want to be there.
wait, Soto said he doesn't want to be there.
He does not want to be there. He told Scott Boris, "You shop me as soon as the season's over." So,
So
and I do
he's
not see
sitting.
the Yankees. I don't see the Yankees re-signing Soto. I can see Soto on the Mets. I can see the Mets being dumb enough to give Soto 600 million.
No other team.
Basketball is the land of the super Wookiees. Yeah, people who are woke. I totally agree with that.
So Soto says he doesn't want to resign. He doesn't like the Yankees.
Yeah, he's not happy being there.
I wonder why.
Yeah, exactly. I wonder why.
Because Judge is overshadowing him. That's why.
And
That's
I'm not
not
even
it
a
at all.
Yankees fan, and I
That's not it at all,
said
bro.
that.
Exactly. It's not about Judge at all.
The
There's
team
nothing.
doesn't care about winning.
That's not it either. He likes to
Personality.
be. He doesn't like being. He doesn't. I don't think he's crazy about the Yankee structure, bro. The Yankees are corporate America. He wants to be somewhere where he can do the merengue and all that stuff, bro.
It,
So places like Atlanta with
No,
Acuna.
no, no. Yeah, Acuna and my man, the second baseman. Yeah,
Oh, Ozzy Albies.
yeah,
Uh, uh,
Alvy Alves. Yes, yes.
honestly, I think. Do you think a guy like uh, Soto would actually, because of the amount of Hispanic players we have on our team with Arise and stuff like that?
You gonna pay
Uh,
him 600?
maybe, maybe.
Ah, Tony, you're at it again,
Oh no, no,
bro.
no, no, no. My mistake.
Gonzalo ain't gonna happen, brother.
Actually,
Ain't gonna
actually,
happen.
actually, no. The
I
I
know
can
the
see him
Mets.
going to the. I can. How about him going to the Astros
I don't see it.
or the Rangers?
Uh, if Boris lowers the price, but Boris has good dealings with the Rangers. I could see him going to Texas. Yeah,
How about the
especially if Texas
Astros?
doesn't win.
How about the
Uh,
Mariners?
the Mariners, nah, nah.
Dodgers?
You're gonna add another $600 million player to your team, bro.
You really think the Dodgers care about that money?
It gets to a point.
The Cardinals.
Nope.
Uh,
I see the Mets. They'll pay him. They'll overpay him.
oh, I was gonna say, how about him playing with Vladdy?
Toronto's about to break that team up, bro.
You think so?
That's what they're saying. You don't. I know Toronto does well, but it really broke that franchise where Otani didn't go there. They was banking on it. I think the Dodgers were surprised how much money Toronto was offering him, and that's why the Dodgers gave him what they gave him. I think the Dodgers were shocked.
What do you think? So you think Vladdy and Soto end up with the Mets?
Well, they signed his brother last weekend, this past weekend. Do I see
Guerrero?
Yeah, his younger brother? Yeah. Do I see him going to the Mets? Yes. Yes. I can see that. Yeah. Yeah. He's a free agent after this year. Him and Bichette. Yeah.
Where do you think Bichette goes?
Colorado.
How about? Do you think Bichette's personality fits in Atlanta?
No. If you want to be paid good money, the Marlins will not.
The Marlins and Rays are not really known for paying big money.
Of course, because they're goodwill franchises.
What the? Well, the at least in the last 10 years, the Rays have made it to the World Series.
I will
Last
say this about about the Marlins, and they was talking about this the other day. Um, some teams now are moving their minor league teams closer to the real team because they want to show their fans their top prospects, so fans will get excited. And
Yeah, because the Marlins have.
That's why the Orioles, their fans are pumped. The Red fans are pumped because they can drive close to go see their prospects.
Yeah,
And
the Marlins and Rays are going to have most of their team minor league teams in Florida.
but what they're talking about, Tony, is you have your team like for the Marlins, have your minor league team in Coral Gables. That's what they're talking about.
Like Core Gables, Fort Lauderdale, West Palm
No, no,
Beach.
no, no, no. Close, where fans in the city of Miami can go see the kids.
Okay, and that's what
And
you think that's what's going to happen
they
for
said Miami.
majority.
They said the Marlins are going to do that. I don't know where, but it's going to be right next to Miami. Whoever the city they're going to pick, it's going to be right next to Miami
Yeah, no, and it makes sense. Honestly,
because it
for
gives the
me, it
fan
makes
base
sense.
hope. Gives you hope.
Yeah, it gives you excitement for the team. Having all the teams next to you, like all their minor league team, it gets the fans excited for the prospects because you start building their super their
Managing campaign.
yeah marketing campaign and stuff like
Yes,
that.
exactly. Who's doing that? The Pirates are doing that for the first time.
Are the are the Angels gonna do that?
No, the
Why?
Angels are a whole different story.
Because they're not the popular team in that city. That's the Dodgers. That's Dodgers country around there.
Yeah,
Do you think
even though
eventually?
even though they are in the richest part of Southern California, which is damn, what's that beach called? I get mixed up. Rainier Beach is in Seattle.
Huntington.
Yeah, Huntington Beach. Yes, yes. Kobe Bryant. Yeah, all the Hollywood executives, the CEOs live there. Yeah, that's where the Angel players live. Yeah,
So that's what I was going to ask you. Do you think eventually what's going to happen because they're not really a they're not they're basically the stepchild in LA because of the Dodgers. Do you think eventually they're going to move the Angels out of that city?
I think what they have to do first, get rid of the owner, and when the new owner comes in, hopefully Joe Lacob, the owner of the Warriors, he wants the Angels real bad. You get rid of that Los Angeles Anaheim bullshit and make them the California Angels again. That's the start. Go back to your old uniforms. That's another start. Also, keep the players in house. Like this year, for the first time, they're gonna go. They're gonna finally go back to the kids like they did 30 years ago, with that great group of Anderson, Salmon, Edmonds came up together. These are, they had a whole good crop of young kids come up. JT Snow, and eventually they won a championship in 2000. And Troy Glaus. They're gonna go that route again.
Yeah, no, and Canes, I agree with you. I think it makes more sense to build minor league stadiums around Marlin Stadium instead of giving the Hurricanes an on-campus stadium. I agree with you.
Man, I want a stadium. Fuck baseball.
No, no. Why is it? Why it's important? Because me and Tony just said it. It gives your fan base hope.
Yeah, yeah, but it then you push the
You'll be
Canes
seeing
stadium back
you'll be
15,
seeing
20 years.
pictures, but you'll be seeing pictures. You're not gonna be
I'm
seeing.
good. I'm good. I'd rather see football. Fuck that.
Yeah, no, and the philosophy. Honestly, I think the development philosophy for the Marlins is going to change. They're going to because of the people they bring in from other franchises that know how to develop hitters. We're gonna. I think there's going to be a better chance of developing offensive players now because I guess the guys that we hired were more focused on developing pitching. Guys like DJ Select. The guy from the Yankees was a pitcher guy, a pitching a pitching
Oh, I'll
coordinator
say it
for.
again, bro. Pitching wins championships.
It's
Hitters
like you,
put people in the seats.
yeah, hitting puts butts in the seats, but pitching wins championships.
Yep, exactly.
Is that? Do you think that type of mentality eventually is gonna like? You know how they're saying defense wins champion, like the mentality of run first, defense, and focusing on the running game and defense is starting to being phased out in the NFL because of the way college is going, where it's mainly there's only a few teams that focus on the running game and stuff like that. It's mainly passing games and stuff, Uncle. Do you think
Yeah,
that's what's going to happen with baseball, where it's going to be most franchises are going to be focusing mainly on developing offensive players?
exactly. Yep. Baseball is different now. Baseball, the stolen bases come back, which is great for the game. Um, it's going to be more baseball. What they're realizing, Tony, is it's not too many power hitters in the game anymore. So you're going to have a collection of bats in your lineup. That's what makes the Texas Rangers lethal. They got bats all over the place, bro. You can hit. All you need is a bullpen. Tony's out of here. I'll be out of here in 10 minutes, folks. I'm going to wrap it up with Canes. So, how happy are you with your quarterback in call games?
All right.
Okay.
Now get me a stadium.
I, I'm going to be honest with you. I do think that it's going to be a little more longer. It's okay, Canes. Don't worry about your language. But I think eventually they're going to get them a stadium. I think what's going to take, though, is what it always does, Canes.
Hmm.
Championship.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
They win that national championship. I swear to God, they'll start building call games.
Yeah, because a championship it brings in revenue.
Yeah, it sure does. Yeah,
I
and
have to be honest with you. I
yeah,
can't stand Hard Rock. I think that place is a dump.
yeah. You told me it's amazing, and I take your word for it. Isn't it funny how blind ass Dolphin fans love that place?
Yeah. Honestly, a
Yeah,
college game should not be played in a pro stadium.
I agree
It
with that.
ruins the atmosphere.
I agree with you. I agree.
And this is coming from a guy who lived less than a mile or two from Hard Rock Stadium. I've seen that stadium through the years. It's not what they make it seem.
I know my brother's best friend at the time, and he told me he lives down there, and he
Yeah,
told me that the parking lot's the best he ever seen of the old Joe Robbie Stadium.
yeah,
He said the parking lot was second to none. You get in, you get out, no problem. I heard now it's a disaster.
yeah.
Well, let's get to it since it's me and you up here to close it out, bro.
Mhm.
How disappointed are you that the Dolphins have let the fan base know that this is still a year six of a rebuild?
I checked out.
To me, the problem with that is, and then they came out and said what they really want to say. You just had to read between the lines, and I read between the lines, bro. They want to just have tour there to sell tickets, and the tickets that are not sold, they give them to the visiting team fans because they know they're going to buy it.
I'm a
No.
Dolphins fan,
Mm-hmm.
for life. Only I'm not supporting this. I'm sorry, I'm not.
Let's look at their schedule going to next year. I know they're at Green Bay.
This makes it not fun to be a Dolphins fan.
Exactly. That's the point I've been saying, family. You hit it round the nose. To me, it's sad.
Hmm. And for Manzano, it's all love, man. I respect the hell out of you.
All right, here we go. On the road, they play the Colts, the Rams, the Seahawks, and the Texans. They play the Jaguars, the Titans, the Cardinals, the Niners, and the Raiders at home. That's a good home schedule. Forget the Titans. That's a good home schedule. No, if you're a fan buying season tickets, well, they'll go to Cleveland, Seattle, the Rams, and Green Bay. Can't
Damn,
wait for that one.
that schedule's
Woo!
not easy. Tell you that one.
Oh man. Tonight during the Hall of Fame show, folks, I will completely destroy my good friend uh, Anthony Rendon, who came out and admitted that the schedule is too long and he really doesn't like playing the game. He just loves the money. And I'll kill him later tonight. Yeah, Todd Helton was the man. How much time we got left? 4.5 minutes, and then I'm out of here. So let me start thanking people now. I'll save Canes for last. Nephew, thank you, that boy. Birthday boy Jordan, I'll be there tonight, 7 o'clock, doing my Hall of Fame take. Thanks for pulling up. Let me see who else. Manzano, thank you as always. 305 taking a break at work came through. Raven listening from work. He's probably in Platinum's room right now. And it's great to hear Platinum back. He did a double header last night.
For real,
One
it was
show
good.
was 6 hours and the other show was 7.5 hours. I don't know how he does it. Let's see who else was in here. Iman was here for early morning say. He's proud of the Chiefs. Third Ward can't shut him up. He'll love the show tonight about Patrick
Mhm.
Mahomes. Bargoff, what's up, family? Good to see you. Sean pulled up for a couple of minutes. Good to see him. It's always good to see Sean. Hope he's feeling better. He sounds good today. He's gonna still ride and die with the crew down in Miami. Sheila, I love you. Thank you for pulling up, love. Great to see you good this morning. And of course, this man up here, 305, happy that the Hurricanes finally got their quarterback in Coral Gables. And I tell you, be interesting down in Miami this year. I got them winning 10 games and see what happens. At least we won't have the buffoonery of Mr. Van Dyke that ran up to Lily White, Wisconsin. No offense, folks. But you know me.
I'll say this: it'll probably be a four guy battle. and it won't
And
be easy.
what for the kid they got from Washington, Ward?
No, I'm saying he's not gonna he's not gonna get the job um without a fight.
Well, then here's my question: if that's the case, why did they go out and bring him in?
Well,
If the
which
two other quarterbacks supposed to be that good, why did they bring him in?
well the other two aren't ready yet. They want to do what the Packers did with Jordan Love, give the other guys a guy to learn from.
Well, you folks know how I feel about that, and
Well,
we'll
I'm being
do Jordan
honest
Love.
with you.
No, I'm just saying. I mean, I'm not that deep into it right now, but we'll do Jordan Love and C.J. Stroud Thursday night.
That'll
Um,
be good.
who would you take moving forward to win Super Bowls with?
Jordan Love.
That'll be the question Thursday night. I hope they're going to tell Laurel to pull up for that one. That should be a very, very interesting conversation.
Packers know how to win, and the Texans not so much yet.
Now I'm laughing because I still can't believe that the Dolphins came out and told you, not you, told their fan base the situation. And these losers are still okay with it. And you know I got to do a show, start ripping the Dolphin fans. You know I got to start doing that.
Hmm.
Oh, man, we can't make this shit up. Canes is going to stick with his Hurricanes, see if they can get to a New Year Bowl and further. Of course, I will be year two of the Jordan Love experience in Lambeau, and Mr. Miami is waiting to see where Bill Belichick lands. God damn. All right, folks, we'll see you. We'll see you later tonight. I'll be on about 6:15. Talk about the new Hall of Fame class. Thank you, Canes. Thank you, everybody.
All right,
We'll see
coach.
you. Yeah, you. No, no, I want you to stay a minute. We'll see you tonight, this evening, everybody. Have a good night. Have a good lunch period, folks. Get home safely.